Good morning, folks. Nice to see you again. I've got a bunch of books fresh off of Magna Carta, and they seemed to be a little bit themed. One just grabbed my eye, and a graphic novel grabbed my eye. This pile over here all seemed themed, and then I've got a pile of DVDs that a colleague kind of dared me to talk about. So I tried to incorporate it all. So here we go. We have a bunch of postmodern philosophy, and I bet some of this isn't postmodern philosophy, and someone will correct me, which is great. Let me know if I'm doing something wrong here. But whether you're brushing up on your philosophical readings, or you're trying to remember what you learned in grad school, or you just want to be able to flirt with postdocs at your summer barbecues, the Tompkins County Public Library has you covered. And we got you covered with a lot of brand new, shiny books. Here is Simone de Beauvoir, What is Existentialism, over at 142.78. And How Should We Think and Act in the World? These writings on human condition by one of 20th century's great philosophers explore the absurdity of our notions of good and evil and show instead how we make our own destiny simply by being. And if that doesn't get you going, how about some Kierkegaard? Kierkegaard, The Present Age and Fear and Trembling, also by Kierkegaard. Fear and Trembling is at 198.9, and Present Age is 198.91. So they won't quite be, when things are in nonfiction, they might not be right next to each other, even though it's the same author, because the subject might be a little different. Shall we lighten this up with a little bit of Friedrich Nietzsche, Ecce Homo, 193.91. In late 1888, only weeks before his final mental breakdown, Nietzsche set out to compose his autobiography. And Ecce Homo remains one of the most singular examples of the genre ever written. Here, Nietzsche traces his life, work, and development as a philosopher, examines the heroes he has identified with, struggled against, and then overcome. Schopenhauer, Wagner, Socrates, Christ, and predicts the cataclysmic impact of his forthcoming revelation of all values. Yeah, some light reading for the summer. And it continues. We just got so much stuff that just reminded me of grad school. Basic Writings by Martin Heidegger. This is 193.9. You'll notice there's like a theme here, all in the 100s, philosophy and psychology, according to Uncle Dewey. The Undiscovered Self by Carl Jung, and The Psychology of the Unconscious, also by Carl Jung. These are both in 150.1954. So go find yourself some Jung. You know, The Undiscovered Self is a searching and prophetic book. To read it is to sit in the company of one who is generally accepted as the world's greatest living psychiatrist, and listening to him converse on some of the most profound questions confronting man. It is written in a conversational style which any student of human nature can easily understand. As such, it is destined to become Jung's most popular book. And then we've got a book about Hegel's lectures on the philosophy of world history. This one is 193.5. Hegel's lectures on the philosophy of world history brings together the works of Hegel, one of the greatest philosophers of history, who prior to his death did not execute a treatise setting forth his philosophy of world history. All that remains are fragmented and truncated manuscript materials and meticulous student transcripts. Interesting. Cool. Putting it together for you. Want something a little more today? Well, we've got a brief history of a long war. And that is about the Ukraine's fight against Russian domination by Mariam Nahum, art by Yulia Vus and Ivan Kibabida. And check it out, 947.7, which is history. which is an odd one because it's happening right now. So here is a page about where people in Ukraine go when the bomb alarms go off, but they don't have a shelter. And so they have to figure out how many walls are between them and the outside. Ukrainians who have no access to bomb shelters often use a corridor or a bathroom as the main place to cover during the air raids. This is due to the rule of 2 walls, where you should have at least 2 walls between you and the street. The first withstands the blast, the second absorbs the debris. Dark stuff. So shall we lighten it? Shall we lighten it up? All right. Here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 seasons of the Gilmore Girls. All right. Nearly 10 years after the original series ended, Gilmore Girls, A Year in the Life is here. Lorelai still runs the Dragonfly Inn and now lives with Luke. So we've got it. We got you covered. Seven seasons. I've got them in reverse order. So yeah, season 1 through 7. It is all here. Do I love DVDs as a method of getting things out in the world? I don't. But we live in such a challenging time where digital material is behind paywalls, and so I'm really proud of our DVD collection, and I love that we can get this material for you. That if you are feeling nostalgic, if you feel like something light, if you feel like something fun, you can come in and get it. You don't have to get a whole new subscription for a month just because you need to rewatch the Gilmore Girls. We got you covered. We got you covered. 8 seasons. After you're done with postmodern philosophy and then learning a little bit about the Ukraine struggle against Russia, you can unwind. I've got a wonderful DVD collection. If the Gilmore Girls aren't what you're interested in, I'm sure we have something. So check it out. If there is a DVD that you're interested in that we don't have out yet, we can put a hold on it for you. And then when it comes out, you'll be notified. All right. Hope your summer's going well. And there's got to be a joke about if you stare into the Gilmore Girls long enough, they stare back. I can't quite pull it together. So I'll end it right here. Have a good summer, folks.